Hello, 512-241-2776.
512-241-2776.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Just a minute.
Thank you. We've got Wanda and Billing on the line right now. Wanda's a Philippine Two-Spirit. See, with the introduction, y'all missed the introduction. But I did, and you also missed me thanking. Hello, you're breaking up now. It's probably NSA listening in. You're breaking up.
Okay. Tommy?
Yes, that's better. I guess that was background noise that was breaking up.
Oh, okay. Thankfully, thank you for the information that you shared with me earlier. So now I'm looking at your account here, just for security purposes, okay? I will be asking you a few questions to validate the account.
Okay.
Can you please confirm to me? Can you please confirm to me your company name, the phone number you registered, and your complete address?
The company name is Real Things Artisans Cooperative. And it was 64 North Euclid, Tucson, Arizona 85719. And let's see what phone number. The phone number changed recently, and I'm not sure which side of this it was on. The current number is 520-241-2776. And if that's not correct, is that the correct one?
That's what we have here on file. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so I have successfully validated the account here under Real Things Artisans Cooperative, and I can definitely see here that your Office 365 business is on a disabled state. Now, you were mentioning about you thinking that this is under an annual contract. Actually, this is
well, a month-to-month thing that was going to be at the same price. You know, you know, we started at $8. Next thing I know, we're over 20, and I don't use it that much. It's not worth it to me. I'd rather purchase the programs.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you are on an annual commitment, but you are being billed in a monthly billing frequency. So that's the reason why it is under the $8 bill.
Well, you look at the history, though. Look at the history on it. There's the bills. Hello, I'm in the admin center. It's you know, 2 months at $8.96, then $17.92, then $21.97. It should have been $8.96 both those months. I've already paid for 6 months. For 5 months at $8.96.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I'm not getting any premium services. I just got, you know, I'm not using a lot of cloud space. I'm hardly ever logging in. I hardly ever use it. You know, I'm a street artist and doing other things. I don't use email very much at all. You know, the $9 a month was a splurge for us.
I see. I understand. So, we'll go through that ASU, Tommy. So here's the thing. So there are quite a few details that we need to address here. In that, or with that being said, I would like to also initiate a desktop viewing session with your permission, so that I can be with you every step of the way. Would that be fine?
Oh, I have no problem with that, hon. Not at all. That's cool.
Okay. Thank you. Can you kindly open up a browser for me? I'm going to run by you a link to let me know when you're ready.
Well, what kind of browser you want? Let me get myself organized here and see what I have open in the way of. Okay, I have Chrome open to the email, and there's a what's it called, one of them incognito windows open to the Office stuff. I should use that search window.
Yeah, so just so that we can separate the window, you can use the incognito for your Google Chrome.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Where do you want me to go?
All right, so whenever you're ready, kindly go to support. Microsoft.com.
Uh-huh.
/help.
Bam.
Okay, and whenever you get to that site,
Accept
you will
the
be asked to
agreement.
accept the
Enter
agreement.
my 6-digit code. I accept. Connect to technician. Hello. It's not responding to me clicking.
So, Tommy, I'm generating the code for you. Please bear with me a minute.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's waiting for the code.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need to go hunt up my bank and account number and routing number to get to you. You can do that. You don't need to use it. You can use a bank account and routing number for a direct debit.
All right, so Tommy, I now have the code here. Kindly put this in.
Go ahead.
All right, the number is 880-805.
Okay. Wham. Download the rescue applet. It should download immediately. Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Run the applet. Looks like it downloaded. Looks like it just bam came right to me. Yeah, it sure did. It's amazing. I've been doing this since 1985. It took, I forget how long it actually took, but for you know, maybe a 20 kilobyte image file, it took like half hour to load it,
Mm-hmm.
upload it. The chat window just opened.
Okay, so Tommy, I'm now getting the connection. So right before I start the session, I would like for you to know that I will only be able to view your screen, all right? If you have files or folders that you need to close, you can do so now, but if everything is good, then kindly grant the request. You will now have another prompt in your computer.
I got someone named Chris.
Yes, that's the login that I'm using for this.
Okay. So you're in. Now the machine's like making up its mind what it's going to do. I guess you got my,
All right.
You can control the mouse? Or is the mouse mine?
I'm not able to control your screen, but I can also see your screen from my end, though. I'm the one that's pointing an orange pointer.
Got it. I see you. Okay, cool. I've never done it this way before.
Great.
Usually they take over my mouse.
We don't have a way of doing that
I
here.
like that. I like this much better.
Okay, great. So anyhow, let's minimize the Microsoft support chat box real quick. Click it for me.
You want to just minimize that?
And then, yes, and then let's go back to your admin home for Office 365.
Oh, I see. You could just point and I have to do the clicking.
Yes.
Cool. No, this is definitely much better than the other system that.
Okay.
Who the hell was it
Right.
that was using that? I forget.
Mhm.
I forget.
Okay.
But I had to give them the mouse. I'm just
Mhm.
watching what they were
Right.
doing.
All right. So in the meantime, Tommy, please expand your navigation menu on the left side by clicking the arrow sign for me at the top. All right, and then let's go to billing, and then go to subscriptions. So earlier, you saw the business plan being disabled, which now gives you the option to reactivate it. But since you said that your Visa card is no longer working and then you would like to switch this over to a direct debit payment option, right?
Okay.
We will have to click on reactivate and then put in a new information. However, I just want to ask you a few things first, because you have you mentioned about $8.25. You seem to be in another agreement for this, if I may ask.
Absolutely not. I don't know what happened in February, but when I signed up in September, I assumed that was the rate I was being billed at for the next year.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then,
see.
then the next then the bill doubled the next month, and then half again.
I see. Can I show you something first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Can you click on purchase services for me? Not that we are going to purchase anything, okay? Because this is where you can see all of the pricing. Okay. So the one that you currently have is the Office 365 business plan. So scroll down a little bit.
This is where I thought I was. I don't know how this happened. This is what I signed up for.
Okay, let me check once again. Just a minute.
I never upgraded it that I know of.
So yeah, this is definitely what you have as a plan, a business plan. So that $8.30 is per user per month. That's also the same plan that you signed up with subscribed for last September 3rd, actually, when the plan was activated. So as I also mentioned earlier, this is going to be on a monthly billing frequency, not for an entire year. I mean, not for a 1-year service or subscription.
I was led to believe that I had just signed up to pay that amount every month for the next 12 months.
Oh yes, that's how it's going to be.
Well, that's not what happened.
So I think the confusion right there is because when you kind of gone to the billing details earlier, you were seeing $27 plus as being requested. It's because
the money was paid too.
I'm sorry?
The money was paid.
Because here's the thing, I'm looking at the history of the paid bills now, and I can see that.
Look at it should have been. Here, let's look at this. It should have been 5 times $8.96 paid out over those months. And that's $44.80. Instead, and I'm doing this with a pen and paper. So I got too much open on my desk already. Instead, and I get $50 an hour for doing this kind of shit for other people. Okay. I've been doing this kind of crap with Microsoft buggy software for 30 some odd years.
Okay, so this is what I would like to bring up to your attention, Tommy. The only payment that we were able to receive is that payment back in September. September 4, $8.96. And ever since from November, December, January, your financial institution has been declining the charges. And in fact, it went to $21.97, and that's already been written off. It's because of a continuous payment decline notices.
That's really weird because they never notified me.
Yeah, that's
Let
what I
me
can
let
see
me
here
go.
in my
Yeah, let
end.
me go look at my accounts. They never said anything about a declined payment that I am aware of. It's possible that it never got switched over. I forget when. I had to walk out of an institution last year sometime, and I don't remember exactly when it
I
was.
see.
It might not have switched over. So let me see what's going on in my accounts.
Right. Because also, if you want to go back, if you can remember the last four of the card, you will also find there from the admin portal the last four of the card that
No,
was
I
associated to
see
that
that,
subscription.
and I'll check the last four of the cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. That card hasn't been active for a while. I don't think.
I see.
Well, let's see
Is it
what's.
fine if that I can see your screen, you accessing your account, or you want me to pause my screen?
Well, I'm. You can look. I don't care.
Okay.
Let's go back a few months. That's February. We need to go back a little further. I wonder where that's going to be. Oh, it's going to be under statements, and that's under more cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the account number.
Maybe you can go to payments. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's not it. What are the statements? Accounts, internal transfers. Huh. Go to search transactions by date. Here's where we want to be. So we want from September 3rd. And the amount was $8.96. And the last one was how much?
You might want to edit first the year here on
2017.
correct.
Thank you.
And then the bill is $8.96.
Well, let's see if it ever even had it at this bank, because I don't remember when I switched banks.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I also do not see 030 as a checking registered under your payment instruments here on my end. So I think that will definitely not show up any payment from the last times too. Because this is again with a credit card.
What was that? 21 how much?
21.97.
You know what? It looks like nothing ever got presented to this bank. Is what happened. We probably got that first payment and nothing ever again. Because I switched banks.
So yeah, that's what I'm also thinking, because you may have definitely switched some of your accounts from other merchants that you have. But
Oh yeah, I moved a lot of other accounts, but that one apparently didn't get moved.
Right. That's also the reason why your subscription for Office 365 was moved from active to this to Ingrace to disabled,
Okay,
because we have
that
locked in.
makes sense. I'm surprised you guys waited so long.
Yeah, well, you know what? We don't just automatically disable the subscription too. So we have been waiting for, well, the system has.
No, I never got any notification that there was a problem with the payments. This is the first I've seen of it. Was a notice that I got in the Word program this morning when I opened it up.
Hey, you know what? I've just checked it here. The last payment notification or credit card decline was sent back on November 4 of 2017.
From Vantage.
No. Direct from Microsoft.
No. The institution you try to present it to is Vantage Credit Union.
Oh, okay, I see. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm at a totally different institution now. Let's just
Right.
I mean,
So, well, we can move.
I need to mute my microphone for a little while. I can unmute them. Come on, unmute that. There we go. Unmute.
Tommy?
Yes, please.
Hi, Tommy. Thank you so much for patiently waiting. So, Tommy, this is what I was able to confirm from our system or from our end, okay? First off, because by design, the system, once it detects a new payment instrument, within 24 hours, all the past dues will be processed first. All right? Now, here's what I can do for you. If you want, I can process a credit or I can process a reversal, but only once the system has successfully charged you with the necessary past dues.
Well, let me see I don't even know what the available balance is in there right now. Let's go back there. Well, shit. Yeah, there's only $43 available to take until the 3rd. I mean, this has been deactivated, but I mean, I don't know why they chose this morning to send me this message. I can wait until there's better cash in there, huh? So they can grab it all at once, and I don't need to worry about it.
Or if you want, I can try to, without you having to put your new payment instrument first, I can go ahead and re-enable your subscription and give you, let's say, free plan or a free period.
Just a few days. All I need. I got my fixed income that comes in on the 3rd, and then whatever else I can hustle up with my heart. And that's my current balance is $43 in ticket, which isn't bad for the end of the month after a hard month.
Okay.
So if you could give me, if you could give me a few days grace, I mean, it's not like I really need it for anything. Actually, it was just a notice in the Word. I don't really use it that much. I was mainly just like thought, okay, well, I need the programs, and it's a choice between leasing it, getting it for under $10 a month for just me, and or it was where my head was at, or buying it for 100 and something. It's like, well, I'll pay. It's easier for me in terms of my own cash flow to pay the small amount every month rather than buy it in one lump sum and pay a little more. Is where it was at.
So this is what we are going to do for you instead. All right. Because of what happened, what I can do here for you is that I can give you. We'll choose another plan. So anyway, if, for example, that we are disabled, we'll let the system, your Office 365 business is disabled anyway. So what we can do is that we'll change your plan. Let's cancel this. I'm reinstating my session now. Cancel this one for me.
Okay.
So what we will do is that we can get a trial for your Office 364 and Office 365 plan, and then, but it will require for your payment information first, okay? And then what we're going to do is that I'm going to waive it off for you for 1 whole year. What do you think?
I'm not sure what you just said.
Okay, so for example, you have two options, right? One is you can go ahead and reactivate your Office 365 business, this one right here.
Uh-huh.
But then that will still require for you to put in your payment or your new payment instrument, which is a direct debit. And within 24 hours, the system will read it as a good or working payment instrument. And that's when it's going to charge you for the past due. But what I'm going to do on my end is that once the charge gets posted to your account, I'm going to reverse it after the day after. So let's say if you will be charged for $21 and something, the next day I'll go ahead and reverse it so that you will have a credit instead. I'm going to waive it off so that the money will be returned back to your account.
Okay, I think I follow.
The other option is
Okay.
we can get another plan.
Uh-huh.
Under purchase services, let's try to go there. And then you can have it, since you said that you don't usually use it that much, then you can have, let's say, any one of the plans here that has a free trial, which will give you 1 month of free subscription. And I can extend that for, let's say, 2 or 3 months maximum, again, for free. That will give you the same Office applications and all other features.
Sold. So it's $12.50 a month instead of $8.90. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. That'll work. And then we just start it up with the bank rather than a credit card, right?
Yes. So again, before you do anything right there, I want to make sure that I get your agreement or understanding if everything is clear or whatnot.
What I just believe I did was committed to $12.50 a year, which includes 1 terabyte of cloud, and you're gonna extend for the free trial period for as much as 3 months total.
Okay. It's not $12.50 per year. Okay, it's per month.
Per month,
That's
right?
why I'm going
Per month,
yes.
for a year.
Right. So we're going to start with it with a trial subscription, and that will not bill you anything. It will just be a $0 charge because it's a trial, and then I'm going to extend it for you for a maximum of 3 months or 4 months.
Oh, and this is 25
right?
users?
Yes.
Woohoo! Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh. I actually I have a partner who was actually committed to like that much money, the $9 a month. She was going to cover it so that she could use it. But,
yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know quite a few people would probably be happy to plug into that. Super.
Yes.
Because, yeah,
so are we good with that option?
Yeah, we're very good with that option.
Okay, alrighty then. In that case, I'm gonna pause the screen once again in my end, and that will be for you to put in your necessary information and the payment information.
Okay, real good. Super.
Okay. All right. So I'm pausing the screen now.
Super
Go ahead.
Wanda. Too cool, Mama. If you use Facebook, I'm Tommy Jane Tutor 3. And,
okay.
and well, I'm involved in global indigenous people's rights activism. I'm part of the Human Rights Activist Network. We get live feeds from hot zones all over the world.
Oh, that's so great to know. That's so great that you're also active with that.
Well, I hid. until it was safe to be what I am. And it's only the last few years I've been living authentically. And I'm living in Tucson where our rights are fully protected and we're part of the community, and that's that. So, you know, you know, it was the kids and their parents that made me like say, okay, I'm being stupid. And so I'm a journalist. I've been a troublemaker all my life. So I just, you know, plugged into the transgender authors too. And there's a group with 130,000 people in it. Standing Rock Water Protectors that you might want to look into. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, they're giving me a warning. Continue session. I need that. We want to go to more cool stuff. You're out of my screen, right? No, I definitely compliment Microsoft for their session software. It's much better than the other stuff that I forget who it was. Oh, it was some security. I had some security issues that they did this whole like go in my computer and mess around thing. I like this much better. Okay, where am I going? Back to this. Account number. Confirm account number. Hello. Boy, I don't trust this stuff at all. You can't, it's not letting me paste it in, huh? Making me type it in.
It's giving you a little bit of a trouble, huh?
Well, it wouldn't let me, you know, it let me paste in the account number in the first box, but it's making me type it into the second.
Okay.
Well, let's get that routing number. And I need to fix the autofill. I need to clear that and just put in the accurate stuff. Okay, checking this box, blah, blah, bam, place order. Cool. Okay. So it wasn't really a mess. It was just the way your system's rigged with the billing that messed up my access to the account and my losing the username.
All right, Tommy, shall I start my desktop sharing session once again?
If you like, go for it.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, by the way, I can now see. All right, I can now see the business venue channel being registered now. Congratulations. So, here's the thing. Okay, I can now see your screen once again. So let's go to the left side part of your screen.
Up here.
Yep, and then go back to billing, and then go to subscriptions. So now you will see two line items. I mean, one is the disabled one, which is the business plan,
right,
and then the business premium. Okay.
Right.
So, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
I just said right.
Oh, okay. And then so we will leave this as it is. We will leave the status quo.
So this means I can put the application software onto 25 machines. Is that what this means? And I can have up to 300 users in our network?
No, it's actually more than that. It's more than that. So one
more than that
allows you to. Sorry?
Did you say more than that?
Correct. What I'm saying is that for one license each, that allows you to download and install it up to 5 different devices. So since you have 25 licenses,
That's
multiply
125
that
devices. Wow.
times 5 is 125 devices, correct?
Wow. That's a big difference between the other plan. Wow. Wow.
Okay. So now what I would like to tell you is that, again, let me just focus on this real quick because I don't want to get you confused. Your Office 365 business is and all other plans is or has a what we call life cycle process. Okay?
It's going to want its money.
I'm sorry.
It will want its money from the new payment source.
No, not necessarily. What I'm only meaning about the life cycle process is that you may keep on getting notifications that your subscription has expired and that you will do this and that, or you will lose access from this and that. So that's normal because that's a life cycle process pertaining to the business plan. All right?
I see.
All you have to do is to disregard those notices.
Okay.
Good so far?
Right.
Okay. Now, for the business premium plan, for you to keep whatever files or whatever access you have from the old one, this is when we ensure that you have the license assigned, switched over from the business plan to this. So this is what we're going to do now.
Okay.
I'd like you to please click on users on the left side. Active users. Now click your name. And then click edit on the right side. And we are switching your business plan to business premium.
So this one turns off. And turn this one on.
Correct. Scroll down and save. So you can see there are a lot more features and services you can get from this plan.
I see. What's Sway?
Oh, you caught me off guard. Let me check.
And Yammer Enterprise.
Would it be fine if I get back with you on that?
Well, I'll look it all up. I'll just read it.
Okay.
I'll just don't.
Right.
You know, you've been super so far. This is like, whoa. This is more business than I have to. It's like, oh
Sure.
shit.
Okay.
Well, so I've been working with the hardware since I was a little kid, but I'm mostly doing multimedia content creation and editing. I don't, I don't do much office. I hardly even know my way around the office software. I browse the internet, and I'm creating images and videos and editing them and uploading them and getting into, the internet stupidity with people. So I don't use any of this stuff. We're artists. It's cash business.
I see. Okay. All right. Well, in that case, yeah,
no, it's cool. It's cool. I know people who, I've been trying to lure a webmaster. This might be a selling point. I've been trying to lure a webmaster to work for a piece of the action rather than a salary or buy the job.
All right. So Tommy,
yes.
I'd like for you please to scroll down from me all the way down.
To save?
And then click save.
Okay.
Now, we have just made sure that we have switched the plans or the licenses properly, so click close.
Okay.
Close this one as well. At the top, yeah. Now let's go back to, can you click this one real quick for me?
Up here?
Yes. This is where you can see the user ID that you were using to log in, right?
Oh, okay. So this is not, see, the browser usually logs me into my Gmail account. She'll show you.
No. Can you close this real quick?
Close this?
Yes. This is the same information that you have set as a user ID.
Right, okay.
So whatever you saw here on the upper right as a user ID is the same thing as what you are seeing here in the center. All right?
Okay.
So what we will need to do now is that we'll open up a blank document for your Word application.
Say what now? You want me to open up a Word document? I had one open.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because you are seeing this reactivate option or notice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we will be addressing now. Click reactivate for me real quick. Go to my account. And then put that user ID, the wrong user ID that I was pointing out to your screen. On Microsoft.com. Okay. And then your password. Or click next rather.
Well, shit, what did I put in there? That's right.
Okay, click yes. Oh, okay.
So is there other software that's available to me now under this different plan?
Yes. In the meantime, here's the thing, okay? Let me just explain to you what's on your screen right now. Technically, the system has detected that the applications you're using are of a lower version, Office 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So that means to say that you have, if you are that confident or technically savvy, then you can process the installation yourself. But if you will need assistance or guidance, our technical support team can take over and
No, I have no trouble installing software.
Okay. Well, what I'm always saying is that if you have, since I'm not really too familiar with the process, you might lose this and that in the process or whatnot. So it's better that you will be assisted with the right people.
If I press that install button, it's probably gonna just do it itself. It'll take out the old. It'll take out the old and install the new right over it.
Yeah, it might, or it will go through an over-installation process.
Right. There should be no problem. Should I just hit the install button and let it go?
I really don't wanna.
You'd rather have that? I don't see a need for technical support to do this.
Okay. Well, if if that's fine with you, then go ahead and
yeah, no, I don't.
So that you will.
Yeah, just let it go, baby.
You will get the latest 2016
version. Yeah,
just
let it go.
Okay. So now it's running. In the meantime,
I've been doing this since you had to load 6 DOS. You had to load the MS DOS in by 6 diskettes and then the 3.1 on top of it.
Oh, okay.
6 more disks. I did it once with 8-inch discs. That's how long ago.
Well, wow. I would be envious of you. You're that technically savvy, huh?
Well, yes and no. I'm a hardware person, and I just use the applications. I built the things from components and plug them all up and load the shit in and then run them. Any more than that, like debugging the crap, no coding for me.
Okay, I see.
The machine does all the work. It's always been that way. So these are my tools. The machine does my work for me. I don't do the coding. I hate software developers because they sell garbage.
Right. You know what, Tommy? I think the executable file or the download file has been completed. You can click it.
Okay. Yeah, it's
And
amazing
you
how
got it.
it's amazing just how fast the wireless runs into this machine.
Mm-hmm.
My uploads, I'll upload a big video file. It only takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It used to take 4 days.
Right.
And if you're lucky that you can maintain the connection while the whole thing uploaded, and you had to start all over again.
I see. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I think it's running in the background right now. In the meantime, let's try to switch back to your admin portal screen.
Okie dokie. We don't need that.
Okay. Okay, here. We're back to your admin portal screen. I'd like for you to go back to subscriptions. Now, I have a good news for you. Because since you have been a valuable client to Microsoft, what I have done instead is that instead of the 3-month maximum extension that I can give you, I have given you more than that. So
Cool.
I'd like for you please to sign out or refresh the screen for me real quick. So try to go back to billing and then, okay, do you see this one here on the right upper side?
Right? Yes.
All right, instead of 1 month or 3 months, that's the new end date of your trial plan.
Wow. Ooh, cool.
And that is for
Thank
free.
you. Thank you. So cool.
All right?
So cool. Thank you, Microsoft.
Okay.
So the Gates Foundation funding that? I've been butting heads with your companies for 30 years.
Okay. Now, in the meantime, Tommy, here's the thing, okay? This is, I think, where my support for you from the billing side ends. I hope, though, that I was able to clarify things out and, straighten things for you to your satisfaction.
Oh, hey, Mama, you're gonna get like a super duper feedback. Don't worry about it, for sure.
Okay.
And then I'm hoping that you're gonna make contact out there on the social network, because Indigenous people's rights are like at the forefront of it, and the Two-Spirit people are the ones that are like right on the crest of the wave.
Right. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate. It's like I'm getting chased. I get my videos are getting harassed by the alt-right, and this session between us has been just superb, and I appreciate it very much.
Great. Thank you very much for that. In the meantime, Tommy, I would just like to show you something, okay?
Okay.
Can you please expand your navigation menu on the left side? And here you will see support. So just in case, in any way that you will have billing and or technical support technical problems in the future, just basically
got
there's
it.
a new
Just
service request
right there on the end.
So
So this has got me on the Microsoft network as an administrator of my home network, with as many as 25 additional licenses. Oh my God, thank you.
okay.
Now all I have to do is find somebody willing to come in here and exploit it. Because I sure don't know how to, do it, just, take advantage of the resources to, full advantage.
Exactly.
I don't know how, but I sure know what the hell you just enabled for me, darling.
Okay.
I'm only the COO in this operation, and we're missing the CEO. He died 10 years ago. Oh my God.
That's so great to know. And by the way, Tommy, if you can kindly go back to home real quick for me, because I've actually created a ticket here for you, and I will send you an email summary later to your email address.
I'm just overwhelmed.
Okay.
You made my whole week, baby. You just made my whole week. Okay, what am I looking for?
Exactly.
And I need to start using that email account and not the Hotmail account, and so that's like my really private business account at this point. and my Hotmail. I don't give
Oh,
a.
okay.
Well, I've been having a problem with spam in the Hotmail, and I have a problem with people like wanting to chat with me in the Hotmail, so it messes up my billing.
Okay. I see. If you want, do you want to change the email address you registered with us, or?
Well, no, there should be 3. There should be this one, and Dr. What's This at Hotmail, and the Gmail address is ctomeez0013.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to do something for me real quick. Since we're talking about that, can you click on settings for me, please? And then go to organization profile. Okay, because whatever you see here is the information that we will require. And this email address right here is what we have been using to send you email notifications to. So if you want to edit that, scroll up a little bit. If you want to edit this email address right here and change that to something, then you can.
What are my options?
I'm sorry, close this one right here.
Target release perspective. I don't know what that is. This is the
more.
Scroll up.
And click edit. No. Scroll up some more.
Click edit here.
That's it.
This is all good.
Okay. So if everything is good, then that's it. And then in the meantime, let's go back to home. So aside from that email, if you have other questions for me, I will sure be glad to answer them for you. I will also indicate there our direct number moving forward. But if I can ask you a favor, a short survey will actually appear in the Need Help button in your admin portal. So if you will scroll down to the bottom part. Scroll to the right. Check that. Or it's not here. How about clicking this one right here? Okay, so there. Need help. And then you will find there the option to rate the type of service that I was able to get, or that I was able to provide.
Right here, you want me to click on which one? This one?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, let's close this one. That one.
How do I close it? Let's just go back.
Okay. Can we scroll down? Okay.
Right.
Can you click on Need Help? Okay, that's a ticket number that I have created for you. And again, I hope that I was able to satisfy you with the assistance I provided, so that you can give me 5 being satisfied. And
no, you get 6 stars, huh? You get 6 stars. I don't wanna waste Microsoft's time with that. Oh my goodness. This my dear deceased partner, if he had this available to him, would have just creamed his jeans. If this was just opened up to him. And now I have to find somebody who knows how to use it. Okay. So are we done?
Yes, we are. I'm going to wait for you for your feedback on the service that I provide. So again, I hope that I was able to satisfy you with the assistance that I provided, with 5 being satisfied on the 5-star rating. And again, this has been Wanda. Thank you very much for being a part of
Thank you, Wanda. Happy day.
Okay, and I bid you goodbye now. Thank you for being part of Microsoft.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.
Wanda's performance on this ticket was exemplary. I'm extremely satisfied with the solution she provided. Submit that. And how much time have we wasted on this one? Save your work for before continuing. Continue. Okay, this is an hour long so far. I need to call Ariana. Let's just see if she even answers the phone. These idiots think I'm burning her. She is a partner in this. We are collaborating artists. You are idiots. Assuming a whole lot of really stupid things that aren't anywhere near real, are fixated on events from my deep past. And all that does is endear people to me and think make them think you're idiots.
Have reached the voicemail box of 919-801-9683. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, I need some time with you when you got serious moments to devote to like me and our enterprises. I just like wow made something happen that I don't even know how to exploit what I just bought. We need to find people that really know the computers shit because I just got a new license for the Microsoft Office shit where I got 25 licenses more at 5 machines a piece that I can put out into the into the Cosmo. It's real cheap, like $1 a piece, 50 cents a piece a month. But no, you're gonna pay me for a whole year. But anyway, and I need some girlfriend time. It's been a rough week in a lot of ways. I'm blocked again for one thing, and I need to talk to you about something that I can't talk to you about on open camera. So, rock and roll. Happy day. Look forward to hearing from you. Hope everything's great. Bye. Tommy chat. Oh boy, I'm getting the new office suite installed. Oh shit. Man, I can't announce it. Is she still there? Or that's still open. I could have sworn I submitted it. Something's wrong. What's going on here? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. There you go. I was doing other things. What's this now? Oh, you're just walking me through here? Thank you. Huh? Oh, there it is. Oh, where'd the chat go? Where's the chatter? Did we lose the chatter? Did you? Oh, here you are. Whoops, I didn't want that. Put that away. My sister's a two-spirit from the Philippines. Really, very, very. Really, really handled just smooth. And I just got free Office. I just got free Microsoft Office for a year until next December. The premium plan with 25 fucking licenses. Oh my god! Wow! And I don't have to pay anything until she extended the free plan until December. I don't even know how to use all this shit that they just fucking gave me. Um, I just know how to install it. So, let's recap here. Let's go back to the idiots. I never did get the AMB. The fucking Kiwi farmers are just like imagining all this fucking ridiculous shit, and all they really have to imagine around, and then they're projecting their own deviance at me. The only thing they got on me is that I had a sexual contact with a minor who was fully mature otherwise, and it was totally consensual, and she's the one that invited me in the bed. I was not trying to seduce her at all. 35 years ago, and then another one where my dog, female dog that was a companion animal and a guard dog, and she liked to get masturbated. I mean, it wasn't for my sake, and it was for her, and she demanded it, and that's that. I don't fuck dogs. So, you know, come to here and now, boys. Because nobody wants to hear about what I did 20 or 35 years ago. See what's going on here. Martha and Cash are still going at it. Yeah, that whole trip, but unless I got told to see if Sophie blocked me. Because I don't even see that shit in the notifications now. Could be. Okay, that's not where it is. I don't even see that shit in. She might have. This has been. Oh, here's. Let's see if we can still see it. Yeah, I can still see it. See, here's the post that got me blocked. Trans women peacefully existing. TERFs kill someone. This is how easily a trans woman could. Could kill someone. Trans woman, but you just. TERFs, moving the body. I'm proving a point to make sure you can't murder anyone. Trans woman, I wasn't even. TERFs, stop violence now. And my comment, which brought a rat packing down on me, is it seems to me that we're giving the TERFs way too much airtime with memes like this. My feeling is that we need to ignore the opposition as much as possible and keep our focus on improving our own lives and building bridges into the cis world that is eager to accept us into their society. I'm going to read this whole fucking thing because this is just like... Okay, so... let's get all the replies to this. So as Stephen Karlix, the first response was, TERFs have too much airtime with or without memes like that. They weasel their way into next generation feminist B, starting out with platitudes and then burning any bridge that might have room in them for trans women. That got 14 likes. This is why we shouldn't give them any more. Any publicity is good publicity. Best to ignore them and strengthen our ties to feminists who are our allies. That only got 1 like. Casey Prinz, ignore the bully and they'll stop. Nah, they won't. Well, the Hive Mind had 30 likes and a love for that one. Sarah Olivia, ignoring our oppression will not make it go away. 18 likes for that. Smothering them in silence on the social networks is much more productive than giving them all this free airtime with daily wine festivals about them. I live in the here and now. If they're in my face, I will deal with it. If they're in a friend's face somewhere, I'll deal with it. Until then, they have no impact on my life in 3 laps. This is confrontational, aggressive, you know, these are passive-aggressive fucking special snowflakes. You know, exceptional people that have exclusive ways of being that everybody else has to respect, or they disrespect everybody else. Lily Honig, you might have a point if we were the only people giving them a platform. They'll say their piece regardless, so better we mock them to put their opinions in the proper context. There's 11 likes for that. What would help would be newspapers deciding not to give columns to Bindle, Burchell, and similar. I've never even heard of those people. That's how insignificant they are. But yes, once they are there, we shouldn't leave them unopposed. I'll leave that sort of thing to younger people, Lily. I paid my dues to that in the 80s and 90s. I'm looking for the positive wherever I can and tuning out the negative as best I can now. Eve Morris says that's fair. That's a hell of a slog. Anya Beck, good for you, Tommy, but most people can't just tune the negative out because it's every fucking where. Violence against minorities is dramatically on the rise. Shutting up about it isn't making the world safer. I don't disagree with that. I'm saying that you shouldn't directly confront these people on their terms. It brings you down to their level. So I'm not saying ignore them completely. I'm saying don't confront them directly. Just address the issues with the truth. And then tune the haters out. And my response here was, I'm one of the old Ku Klux, and here's where I got the first big one. I'm one of the old Ku Klux Klans hippies. It's been a hell of a slog for sure. And I was a little young to be in the thick of it in the 60s. And by the time I graduated college in 1978, it quieted down. But I got kicked to the curb by Reaganomics in the mid-80s into the middle of the gentrification wars on Venice Beach. And that's pretty much where I've been ever since. It's even starting to heat up here with proposed student housing complexes in the middle of historic 4th Avenue district and the surrounding neighborhoods. A big one planned for right on 4th Avenue. I live in something of a bubble in Tucson, Anya. I don't shut up about it either. I just don't like to give the haters any publicity if I can avoid it. It simply doesn't happen here, especially not downtown where I live, because there's a lot of rainbow money that went into renovating it. It's more dangerous being openly homophobic than being queer in public here, because the onlookers will jump right in. The clubs are all integrated, and a pack of bearded drag queens can sweep into a sports bar and the UA frat boys stay polite. I do what I can sharing trans news with commentary from here. I've been trying to build a support network to help trans people in crisis relocate and find resources near them with Rainbow Family Trans Sisters, and build a solid transgender political front with the Transgender Caucus. But I got trolled heavily, and Facebook had me blocked for more than I could post last year. I'm blocked again, so both groups have gone pretty idle. I haven't even checked in with the Trans Sisters for several months. And then this Brooke Murphy just jumped in my shit, and I ended up blocking her. I smell an ageist, self-consumed, rude millennial program with lies delivered via digital appliances. Would you care to elucidate, or are you just going to sit in the gallery heckling with cute little pseudo-intellectual insults? And then Casey Prince, I see an ageist, hey yo, it can go both ways, tone policing, boomer trying to placate us, the same shit boomers have been saying all our lives about bullies. You're not hearing what I'm saying, hon. And Mickey Carla Michelle Fuller is going to go off on me about privilege. Tommy J. Wasserberg, your ability to tuning out the negative is an example of your privilege. And that is not how one is supposed to use one's privilege. I have white privilege. I use it to amplify the voices of people of color. You're just spreading their reverse racism. No thanks. I also have some passing privilege. I use that to amplify the voices of those less privileged than I. I'm in the fuck passing crowd. Hey, I'm intersex and I'm born this way and I don't have to make excuses for anything. Tuning out the negative is not in my wheelhouse. Accentuating the negative is not productive. I'm sorry. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and don't mess with Mr. In between. Historically, Kim McCarthy, historically ignore them and they'll go away. It never works. It actually typically makes things worse. And then there's fuck off, ageist brat, you're blocked. Stephen Nording, I think that the point Tommy Wasserberg is trying to reach is that we have to engage in some sort of tone or narrative policing at large to avoid giving groups like TERFs a signal boost. Correct. Much like we prefer to shift the narrative in any terrorist action from the actor to the victims. If you don't give them a venue, they don't get an audience. Flip side to that methodology is that if you don't fight, it festers under the Band-Aid. See our current resurgence of Nazi fucks. I am so not the focus of this fight, but I'm familiar with being in RadFem crosshairs. I imagine the idea that a born sex male intruding into RadFem space is abhorrent to the group. Doesn't justify it, and while toxic, rigid thinking is a dangerous thing, calling them on it is often dismissed or attacked as tone policing, hand-waving, or derailing. It's that very kind of guerrilla debating that's so hard to engage with, because no matter what you do, they will not recognize anything but their own narrative. True that, man. That's a true that. So the available options tend to be either ignore them or shout louder and be invalidated by virtue of the attack. Correct. I chose to take the high road years and years ago, and it's totally changed my web presence and the way that people respond to me on the web. Now, I'm open, I'm transparent, I'm honest. I'm giving accurate. I'm giving links to accurate data as best I can. Yes, I fuck up and find some wrong stuff, and yes, I seem to have the dates wrong on Meyer and on the invention of the investment banking world by a few years. But the actual, so what? What's this? Oh, site. Oh my God, and it's already finished installing. Holy shit. I'm gonna have 20 minutes at the most to download and install that. Oh, yeah. Coffee drop and some North spray and some jaw paint. So I've been having. That's the other reason I haven't been messing with the idiots lately. Is that I've had jaw pain, and I hadn't had. I've been rationing the weed pretty hard for most of the month because of my financial situation. I've been just strictly on stress avoidance, complete stress avoidance. And I don't want nothing to do with anybody who wants to stress me out. I haven't been able to breathe most of the month, but it's totally knocked down for almost 10 days. I couldn't really do fucking shit. And the last thing I was going to do was mess around with the fucking idiots. Joe called in the middle of it, and and here's my response. Privilege. I'm an intersex Jewish hippie with an income under $15K per year, and I don't pass well. What is this privilege you assume I enjoy? Someone appreciated that. Oh, that was Marber. Appreciated that one. And to Stephen, I said, it's precisely the point I'm trying to make, Stephen. Realize at first that a good portion of the people you engage online in these guerrilla debates are paid shills baiting you, looking to stir as much shit as possible. Any response to people like that is a win for them. Just don't take the troll bait. Isaac Asimov wrote, violence is the last refuge of the incompetent. Cursing and name-calling are irrational argument forms that are a form of violence, and using such language in a public forum makes a worse impression about you to the readers than it does about the target of your enemy. Enmity. I've found it much more effective over the years to rebut haters without addressing them directly, but explaining to the general audience why their arguments are invalid. And one turkey laughed at that. Someone told me to block him too. You're bad, your ideas are bad. Sorry I disturbed your hive mind. You're going to need to be much more rude and intrusive before I do that. Why, Pritchell, do you feel this way? We need to report this account again. You need to do something about that report, boys. Here's the standard asshole troll. Tommy is a self-admitted child molester. I don't say this lightly or without evidence. They've literally admitted on camera. He loves to troll trans groups and scream at them when people disagree. See for yourself. He is toxic, evil, and posts at places like Kiwi Farms to harass other transgender women. This is total fucking bullshit. And then they're using a video that they stole from me. My response to that was Maddie Cordray, you're a fake account spreading false allegations on behalf of a gang of alt-right cybercriminals harassing me and a number of other prominent transgender activists have been reported. That is all I have to say to this nonsense publicly. Anybody wanting to know more is welcome to contact me privately. To be frank, I'm not up on them, and this is just Nina Rose. She's got me blocked, so I don't know what exactly she's been saying. But she's insisting on what a horrible threat they are and what their political motives have been. And it's like, I'm aware of the, various political moves, and I don't give a shit who's behind it or who the this identity politics is not what I'm about. I don't give a fuck who the individual assholes are that are spreading this shit. I'm worried about it at the legislative level and it's in the courthouses. So I'm not gonna butt heads with a bunch of buttheads. And I went into this in a later comment. I'll just go down. This is just. Here's Marvin jumped in. She's Marvin's a friend of a friend. I forget who. I think I met her through T.J. Johnson, the Canadian, crusty old Canadian dude. We're part of what I was talking to Wanda about is the International Human Rights Activism Network. We're the people that are all over shit in Palestine and Standing Rock and down in Brazil and Indonesia, wherever the indigenous people and industry are clashing. My circle is all over that, all over the world. Is my friends. We're all educators and artists from all over the world that are concerned about industry, what industrial culture is doing to indigenous culture and the planet. It's my friends, and I don't give a fuck about all these people with their special, interests. Your oppressor's my oppressor. It's all the same oppressor. It's all the fucking banker gangsters, and their population management. So it's Marvin. Marvin's making some. It's funny how transgender people are almost always seen attacking the opponents. Plenty of vids on YouTube proving my point. Yeah, when there's a voice of reason asking for peaceful consideration, everyone gangs up against this person. Can anyone on this post clearly state exactly what their issue with Tommy's comments on this topic are? I'm lost here. Whilst you're on it, please do not hesitate to post videos of TERFs violently, physically attacking trans women, because I live 40 plus years on this earth and I haven't seen any so far. But perhaps I'm misinformed. Give me the best shot. According to what Nina said, the threat is from the rhetoric potentially inciting violence against trans women and actively, this is Nina Rose, the one who blocked me and reported me for bullying her. I think I read that comment earlier. The threat is from the rhetoric potentially inciting violence against trans women and actively attempting to legislate trans women out of existence. Marvin says potential violence versus real violence. Everyone want to see a vid of trans chick pushing around Melbourne feminists on Women's Day in Melbourne, or take my word on it. They didn't do doodly squat to this person. He pushed 2 or 3 girls around, grabbed one girl's phone trying to smash it because girls were filming him. Then, this trans chick rather flamboyantly declared to cops to remove these women protesters. No friggin' idea what a picket line is. Lol. Anywho, I'm still waiting when other people will post videos of radfems or TERFs, as you guys call them, bashing up trans women. Sitting here alone amongst crickets and no one is posting anything. The existential threat, this is me. Existential, oh, well, she's... Oh, it looks like they've all blocked me. Oh no, here's the new one. Yeah, because this is mostly Modern, who's like a moderate rad femme. She's like, she recognizes the validity of trans women. She just has a problem with the fact that we ever had penises at all. But she's pretty open-minded otherwise. And then, I have to cut her some slack because she's a victim of multiple rapes. See, here's her response to that. I'm not saying that trans women commit rapes. I was saying that majority of women were raped at some point in their lives and hence the fight for what people call safe spaces. And since people don't have the luxury of carrying their genetic makeup certificates, it becomes a muddy issue. Who goes in which changing room? Transgenders existed for ages. Feminists existed for ages. I guess it was a peaceful existence between trans and women up until 20 years ago. The argument is mirror-like. Transgenders, TERFs are evil. TERFs, transgenders are evil. I don't think either are evil as such. Even though I've certainly seen more video truth of trans women physically attacking on marches, pickets than the other way around. And historically, this is true of trans women. They started the riots at Compton and at Compton's cafeteria and at Stonewall Inn. And boy, you don't want to piss a tranny off too much in a dark alley and have her back up against the wall. You find your throat cut. This is why I'm here. I've asked people for bits. I don't expect anyone to do intellectual labor instead of me for me. I just thought someone had these handy, but so far still crickets chirping. Wow, there were union thugs, big bulky men affiliated with the Labor Party, were trying to suppress these Melbourne radmen. I'm not going to post a video here for the fear of doxing these girls, and they are girls, 17, 18, 20-year-olds. But I will tag you on my page so you can see the actual bit. I want to see that. Now, I told her to document it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Four times before, you know, on the 5th one, she reported me for bullying. She's bullying me, telling me I had to go prove her statement wrong when she couldn't even prove it right, which is what Mauburn's asking for, and I'm bullying her. Fuck you, Facebook. We'll see what the court has to say about that one. I need to go get a restraining order against Facebook because this costs me money when they do this. This is, you know, I sell my product on Facebook. I make plans for real-time events on Facebook. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm getting bullied by them and I get blocked. So this was my, you know, I invited Dan Karasik into it, and he's no. No. Michelle Rose, same thing, no. Mauburn showed up, and she's been, like, right on. Where's my big one? Looks like I didn't even get it in there. Or did I? Oh, good, I did. Nope, that's not it. Son of a bitch, they fucked me around again. I never was able to upload it. Fucking assholes. Incredible. Twice they fucked me around on the big statement. Fucking incredible. That's okay, I'll just do it, you know, fuck Facebook. People are really sick of it. People are really sick of their bullshit. Maybe this is it. Nope, that's not it either. Just my exchanges with Marvin. Yeah, that one got across, but the big one didn't. Twice it fucked me over. Huh. Assholes. Enough of that shit. I really don't want to be talking. I have to breathe through my mouth when I do that, and I don't want to be talking. Well, let's go take a look at. We looked at the junior idiots. What the fuck is going on here? Let's see what's up with the older idiots, the Gen X and I'll probably need to get up and go pee again. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, and I have a private message. What is it? Stupid shit. It looks like they totally rearranged everything. Not much there. As usual. I'm gonna go pee first, and then we're gonna kill this. Oh, I still have that going, don't I? Who pulls that? Pepperoni Hot Pocket. So, I haven't been around for quite some time. I haven't even logged in. March 26th was just a few days ago. They posted something in a pin thread. A fake Kevin Hoffman account. Last thread by me. No, here's one I haven't. Attention Tom J. Wasserberg. What's this? This is typical of the perversions of their own that they project on me. Hey dude, how's your ass after the last night orgy? Some horny dude is boasting how he last night ass fucked one smelly hobo for several hours. Description of that hobo matches yours, lol. Oh, by the way, did you reveal to him your HIV plus status before the event? Right. Well, the last one I posted which was pretty much what led me to, like, say, fuck that. It's just a fucking waste of time. It was a February's Fuckheads. Is Thomas J. Wasserberg going back up again, or? Does it work? Hello? What's going on? Looks like it can't be reached. Site's disabled. And that was March 5th. It's the last time I said anything to any of them. Here's from the 22nd. Detective Golden pisses me off. Oh, this is just nonsense. Just use some text generator that added Golden in instead of whatever the fuck was in there before. Find a replace. No, it's just stupid boasting of things that are going to get you in trouble. New modality. Associates, please see the announcements on the Whitey blog for new ways to distribute and monetize Tommy Tutor's Gank Media. Since his departure from AMB, we have opened new revenue streams and will continue to make fat stacks with his images and gifts. Good luck with that. You're probably not doing any of it anyway. You're just assholes. Just fucking lying sacks of shit. Let's waste time there too. Bye. This is upsetting. Nothing really going on. Any consequence that I really want to be involved in. Probably pretty slow news day too. Unless we had a big shooting. From Special Forces to Femme Fatale. Okay.
That comes through certain guns. We, more than anybody else, understand what it feels like to lose somebody. We aren't being taken seriously enough. Now, I personally don't know the steps that we're going to have to take, but once we figure that out, we're going to take them, and you better believe we're going to take them as soon as possible. Because although we are just kids, we understand. We know. We are old enough to understand financial responsibilities. We are old enough to understand why a senator cares about re-election or not. We are old enough to understand why someone might want to discredit us for their own political purposes. But we will not be silenced. It has gone on long enough that we, just because we are kids, we're not allowed to understand. But trust me, I understand. I will fight every single day, and I know everyone else here will fight for the rest of their lives to see sensible gun laws in this country, and so that kids don't have to fear going back to school. Thank you.
Soon the state of Ohio to allow gender changes on the birth certificates. Well, I'm 2 hours, so go ahead and listen to it, watch these assholes, and come up with all sorts of stupid shit to say about me that's just projections of your own perversions. And Gary, we're gonna meet one day. You're gonna regret every minute of every day, every minute you've thought of me or spoken to me. Promise. Vince apparently almost got the good sense to chill, which isn't going to do real well for with people like Stubbs. If Vince is communicating with me like straight up on the straight and narrow. So, namaste, motherfuckers. Happy day, bye.